social enterprise? Any thoughts?
Social enterprise.
I don't have a clue what does that mean.
Social enterprise is like making fun for people.
I don't know. I've never encountered that term before.
I don't know.
I think social enterprise is a business of some sort, I don't know.
Mixing with people, well, socialising with people, being happy.
It could be something, a hobby turned into a business, maybe?
You can call it a business or an entrepreneur giving something back into the community.
It's basically a business activity that benefits the community and is driven by the community.
What makes the social enterprise model so unique?
A social enterprise is unique because it has charitable objectives or social objectives, but it also makes money from what it does. So it's providing services that can be provided by private organisations too, but alongside that it's providing social benefits to people. The profit is then ploughed back into the organisation so that it continues to provide its services.
Social enterprises successfully operate in almost every sector of the economy, from recycling to financial services, housing to education, healthcare to transport, creative industries to sports and leisure. Latest research findings indicate there are over 5,000 social enterprises in the West Midlands.
Advantage West Midlands sees social enterprise as a really important business model in achieving the outcomes of the West Midlands economic strategy. By investing in the social enterprise model, we do feel that we can reduce worklessness significantly by employing members of the community that have maybe not been employed for a long time, particularly those with disabilities and those from other disadvantaged groups. That in turn will rebuild the economy because those people are improving their wealth and quality of life and will feed back into the economy directly, so it's almost a double benefit. We've directly invested about £21 million to date from Advantage West Midlands, predominantly through regeneration zones, through market towns, through single regeneration budget, and we'll continue to do that moving forward.
Award-winning Telford Sports Learning and Enterprise Community is a shining example of how a social enterprise approach can produce phenomenal results.
Collapse of the football club in 2004, debts of £6.5 million, and that really triggered a massive coming together of the local community, who decided that the way forward was really to work in partnership. The Telford United Supporters Trust developed a democratic ownership model for the football club, and really by working in partnership with Telford and Wrekin Council and Telford College and a number of other partners, we've seen fantastic success for the football club, but also seen a development of other key initiatives such as the building of the Learning Centre. One of the main outcomes of the successful relaunch of the football club has been the development of this Telford Sports Learning Enterprise Community, themed TSLEC. And really that's our main goal going forward, the development of new business units on site, developing more education projects on site, developing a number of sports that we're involved in, not only to increase excellence in sport in Telford, but also to tackle some other social inclusion problems that we have in the local community. Our main focus is obviously football. That's our core business. Second to the football business, education is our main activity. We have 8,000 children a year coming through the site currently, doing lots of projects, lots of activities, mainly focusing on numeracy and literary skills and boosting confidence in the classroom.
1 in 5 social enterprises in the UK has an annual turnover of over £1 million. Central and local government are increasing their commitment to developing the important role that social enterprises can play in the delivery of improved, innovative and personalised public services.
In 2007, Birmingham invested £200,000 in social enterprises, an example of which is the Gateway Project, a project which has tackled health inequalities and tackled teenage pregnancies. I would urge all councils to ensure that they get themselves involved in very strong partnerships with social enterprises.
Gateway Family Services has fast become the premier company in Birmingham for health sector training and recruitment, since it was established as a community interest company in 2006.
When I worked in the NHS, we worked on health inequalities, poverty and social inclusion. We decided to set up Gateway Family Services as a community interest company so that we could really address the needs of people in disadvantaged communities. Since we set up Gateway Family Services in 2006, we had 6 members of staff at that time. We've now got 86 members of staff, and the majority of those are community-based. We've trained over 250 people. We've supported 500 women who are pregnant and living in disadvantaged circumstances. We've screened nearly 4,000 people for blood pressure to reduce their risk of developing heart disease. We've developed learning packages to enable people with low skills and no qualifications to progress into learning, right up to degree level and with jobs to match. We had 1 contract when we started, we now have several, and our turnover is 1.7 million. Being a social enterprise has enabled us to really influence the way that mainstream services are delivered to more disadvantaged people. Often their needs are unmet. Being a social enterprise has allowed us to deliver services directly into disadvantaged communities and directly helping them to improve their own health outcomes.
Almost 2/3 of the British public would prefer their local services to be delivered by social enterprises. In order to maximise the potential of social enterprises, Social Enterprise West Midlands was launched in 2007 as the regional network and voice for social enterprise.
This is a really exciting time because in the last 2 years, government has recognised the real contribution that social enterprises can make. It's our job to promote this concept, which of course isn't necessarily widely known at the moment, and to ensure that people appreciate the opportunities, the sources of support, where they can go, and how they can take advantage of this really exciting opportunity, which is before all of us in the region to facilitate economic, social, environmental and sustainable development.
The benefits of social enterprise at a local level, not only as a business are they add into the economy anyway, but they're likely to be employing local people, which reduces the burden on the local community and the local authority. So a double opportunity by using a social enterprise. The social enterprises I've worked with recently have been really professional, really enthusiastic, probably much more so than some of the what might be known as mainstream businesses.
Really any scepticism around the social enterprise model we've had to take on, but we have defeated in Telford, and we've proved that this model is sustainable and can be very, very successful if you work hard at it.
Across the region, social enterprises in urban and rural areas are contributing to economic growth, community regeneration, environmental sustainability and the delivery of improved public services. To learn more, contact Social Enterprise West Midlands.
In procurement terms, social enterprises tend to be close, they tend to be reliable, so you can get the service you want and at a personal level.
Social enterprise does work. We started in 1994, we're still here making money, providing our services, and we'll continue to do that.
We've got a business that's prepared to give something back and not just take.